What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to go over a set that's coming out that is really awesome. I think there's going to be huge demand, huge popularity with this set. The minifigures are absolutely awesome. There is a potential that we can make a ton of money from this, but there is really potential we might not make any money. It might take us a long time. So we have to do analysis, we have to do follow-up videos, we have to do check-ins every so often because this set could really shock a lot of people. I mean, these minifigures are awesome. This theme is really popular. It's growing every day, and there's some potential. So I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on these, or I should say this set. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. Comment down below will definitely help the channel, help the community. But let's dive into it. Today we're talking about the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Item number 71050. So as you know, I love investing in the series lineup. I've kind of slacked a little bit on some that I really like. I missed out on like the Dungeons and Dragons. I really think that's probably going to end up being maybe the best series lineup of all time, unless we really get some Lord of the Rings or something like that. But this one has a huge potential. Spider-Man is extremely popular, and these minifigures are insanely unique. I really think personal wise and investing, people are going to go crazy over these. I really don't think there's going to be a hunt minifigure. I think really everyone's just going to buy all of them because they're kind of awesome. Now, the big question to you and what we have to figure out, is there going to be that one minifigure that is the hunt that we should be searching for? This is what I want to know from you. Which one do you think will pull some big money? As you know, in the series lineup, there's always one or two minifigures that do really well. All investors really try and clear them out. They hunt for those only. This one's a little unique. I think they're going to be wiped out and there's not going to be a hunt, but I'm curious to know if one of these minifigures is going to be the banger that everyone is going to be searching for. I mean, this lineup is just awesome. I really wish we would get a Star Wars and Lord of the Rings lineup like this. I think those would just be insanely popular. But seeing that this is Marvel, I mean, Spider-Man is Marvel. A lot of people get confused with that because it was owned by Disney, or I'm sorry, Sony. My concern is that because it's a Marvel set, Marvel sets have a tendency to be out for a long time. Could this be out for 2 years? If so, do you still think there's going to be money in these minifigures? So let's take a look at what we're getting here. So we get Miles Morales here. Awesome. I really am impressed with this. I think shout out to anyone, or shout out to the designers. I think all of these are truly awesome. Then we got Hobie Brown, the Spider-Punk, Miles G. Morales, the Prowler, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen, Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099. I'm not even going to try to, I'll try to say Pedfer Provaker, Spider-Man India. Totally butchering that. We got Petra Parker, Cyborg, Spider-Woman. We got Charlotte Weber, the Sun Spider, Margot Cass, Spider-Bite, Peter B. Parker, Spider-Man and Mayday Parker, Patrick O'Hara, Web Slinger, and Peter Parker, Werewolf Spider-Man. So, I don't know. It's hard to say which one's going to be that hunt. I know there's going to be one. I just don't know which one's going to be sought after. I mean, probably, could it be the Werewolf Spider-Man? I'm kind of getting the vibes that, you know, they don't show them in the picture, but two of these minifigures, the horse Spider-Man and then the cat, maybe those two are going to be the bangers just because of that. I don't think we have any like that already. I mean, usually it's clear as day. You get like a knight or something like that. Really awesome. But these are all so unique. I mean, maybe it's the one that I'm not, or kind of overlooking. Maybe it's just Spider-Man and Mayday and Mayday Parker, the baby. Maybe the baby's gonna be the wild card. Yeah, my guess is either that one or probably the Werewolf Spider-Man. So comment your thoughts and opinions down below. I want to hear which one you think is going to do the best. That investors are going to hunt for, because there is going to be one. But I do think these are all going to do fairly decent, but it depends on how long they're out for. I'd love to hear how you think this will end up. Do you think each one will go for $10? Do you think there's a potential for 15? Do you think we have a $20 minifigure in this set? Anything and everything, I want to hear it. I truly think the series lineup does well because of the hunt. I mean, I think that's the popularity, the demand, like something with the hunt adds to it. So let's take a look at the previous series sets, kind of see what we're dealing with. This is the series 25. You absolutely know I love this series, and it's primarily for one minifigure, Basil the Batlord. That was the hunt. I love this minifigure. I think this is one of the greatest minifigures we've gotten in a long time. And I know a lot of you really thought the Goat Farmer was going to do amazing. I don't think that is going to happen. I just think it would probably be doing a lot better right now. Is there a potential that it could happen, 5 years, 10 years, if we don't get any more goats? Yeah, I think that could be a potential, but Basil Batlord was the winner. That was the hunt of this. But it's shocking because Esports Girl is pulling in $11. That's the highest right now. So you just don't know which one's going to do amazing. Hopefully these all hit $10 eventually. Triceratops costume fans pulling in $11.90. So it's just a wild card, honestly, sometimes. All right, next up, the Series 24. Everyone was hunting for the Falconer and the Orc. It's great to see that the Orc is slowly going up. I've got a few of these. I got a few of the Falconers, but it's just like newspaper kids pulling in 1038. I mean, that's really good. It's wild that some of these Robot Warrior 1091. So sometimes the hunt just doesn't really pay off in the end. But I truly believe with time, 5-10 years, these are going to see a nice price. But I'll probably end up selling mine really soon because I need some cheddar. All right, another lineup that I absolutely love. I think this is probably the #1 lineup right now. There's huge potential for these to go up with time. I kind of slacked on these. I should have bought them from Costco. They were for an amazing price, but I think these are just so huge potential that the Dungeons & Dragons minifigures, to be used in other themes. The hunt was the Dragonborn Paladin. Doing a value right now of $12.98. And it looks like, the Mind Flayers up there with $11.87. The Witch Queens, $10.75. So the Paladin, I just could not get any of these. People were wiping them out. The problem with it is they were just wiping them out completely, buying all the minifigures and then sorting through them later and trying to sell. I could see them selling on Marketplace. But I love this lineup, and it's great that we're getting dedicated lineups. I think dedicated lineups have way more potential than just random lineups like these. Like you just get random. There's always the one or two. I love the dedicated, like ours, Spider-Man. So lastly, we're going to take a look at the Marvel Studios Series 2, the X-Men. This is kind of like the closest I can see to the Spider-Man, and these are slowly going up with time. I had a potential to buy a ton of these. I didn't think they were going to do very well, but they're doing really, really well. I mean, 1048 for Agatha, Moon Knight's 847, Mr. Knight 1248, She-Hulk's pulling at $9.90. Shout out to anyone who invested in these. I'd love to know if you made any money, or are there sets that you went really, really hard on? Did you go hard on these Marvel Studios, and then the Dungeons and Dragons, you're going to hold them off till they hit like $15? I value hearing that information. So anything and everything, comment down below. So while you're commenting, I'm going to go over these sets on eBay right now. So we've got the Series 25, Triceratops pulling in $649, lot of 28, people are selling for $135, the Fairy Captain $5.99, the Pet Groomer $4.99. So not doing the best. Let's see, we got Basil Batlord, the Vampire Knight, $15. That's awesome. Triceratops costume $725. The Noir Detective, this was the wild card of the set, $8.49. Basil's pulling in $15. Such a great design. Looks like somebody custom created this, which is pretty cool. $19.95. So yeah, I mean, some of them do well, some of them don't. Just takes time. The Goat Farmer, wow, $15.95. That's impressive. There might be some hope for the Goat Farmer. All right, next up, the Series 24. See, this is what I'm talking about. The Brown Astronaut with Baby, $18.95. Even the Aristocrat, $9. $18.99 again. All right, this one might be the clear winner. The Falconer, $7.99. The Orc, $14.39. That's a pretty decent price right there. I like that. Falconer again, $14.49. That's good. $16.99. They're going up with time. From my last video, these have gone up. $24.95. Awesome. All right, next up, the Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see. We've got the Warlock, $9.99. The Mind Flayer, $14.98. Dragonborn Paladin, $14.75. The Ranger, $7.99. The Mind Flayer's just doing amazing, $14.97. The Witch, $12.95. Tam's pulling in $9.78, $8.95. Give it time. These are going to go up, in my opinion. The Halfling Druid, $4.49. These could just be used in so many different themes. It's awesome. $13.99 for the Dragonborn. So yeah. And then lastly, the Marvel Studio Beast pulling at 15.99. Oh, I should have invested in these. I just already Beast pulling in that much. Moon Knight 1995. Wow, this one might end up being the best ever. Wolverine 12.89. Storm 13.97. 17.97. Wow. All right. Yeah, I regret. I could have bought hundreds of these. No one was buying them. Every Walmart just had a huge end display. $15 for Wolverine, Beast 15.99, Hawkeye 3.25, Agatha 5.95, Mr. Knight 10.97. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, after seeing how the X-Men is done, I was kind of concerned that this one would just be out for too long and with the inventory. But after seeing how X-Men is done, this one I think is going to have some potential. So this is definitely going to be a buy for me. I think, and I would love to hear your opinions, is this an arm sweep? Are you going to just buy all of them, or are you going to be hunting for one? That's what I want to know. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a great day or great night. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.